What is up, guys? JaretCampisi. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a special day because we are at Long Beach Convention Center for the International Motorcycle Show to see all the latest 2020 motorcycles. I'm with Christina, I'm with her little brother Alex, my buddy Rupp, and we're going to start at the Ducati booth. And we're just going to go around and show you some of my favorite bikes for 2020. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So since it's right in front of us, we'll just start off with this bad boy here. Monster 1200S in black. You can see how they have the gloss black versus matte black here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop on this guy. Everything else is pretty much the same. It's just a new paint scheme. V-twin motor, 160 horsepower, full suite of electronics. They got some nice Sonoma covers on here. It's a cool bike, man. I like this bike. They do have new controls on here. They don't have electronic suspension yet. How's it look?
It looks really good.
Cool looking bike.
Yeah,
really
definitely a naked bike,
yeah,
you know?
Do some really cool stuff with this. It's such a comfortable position. I dig it.
It's nice.
So right next to the Monster 1200, we have the new Panigale V2. And we're gonna have Christina sit on this one because this is gonna be her next personal bike. She already placed the order, should be here in January. So it's basically the internals of the 959, and then they completely reworked the outside. So front fairings to match the V4 model. They have all new digital dash, which is super cool. You can see it right here.
Movie theater.
Yeah, it has the full electronic suite from the V4, which is awesome. Underslung exhaust now that just barely comes out. Single-sided swing arm, which was absolutely needed. Christina's 5'4", and she can tiptoe this model, and that's because
also, very, very important. This seat,
much more packed.
Super comfortable. I think the best seat that they've had yet.
Yeah.
So comfortable.
But this whole area is
31
slim.
inches in height.
Yeah, this is the same tank from the old 959, so it keeps it really slim. They did give new controls here. You can see the new controls. Still 155 horsepower from that V-twin motor. I think it's going to be an awesome bike from her. Brembo, I think they're just the M40s. They're not the Stylema brakes, but overall, I think that's a really nice bike. I dig it a lot. 2020 Ducati V4 S and regular model too. They now get the Panigale R bodywork. These aren't carbon fiber though, it's just regular plastic. And then they did some other small tweaks to make it easier to ride. Ergonomics are still the same. The bodywork is a lot fatter. You can see how fat that is, which I think is really cool. It's for wind protection. This is even a little bit higher as well. Still 216 horsepower, something ridiculous, way more than you need. But it's pretty cool that you get the R bodywork. So you can see how anytime the bike makes you look smaller, I think that's really cool. And then this is in the running for my next personal
How is
bike.
it compared to the V2?
The V2 is a lot fatter. Yeah, and actually look,
Is it?
I can't flat foot this one.
You can't flat foot?
Yeah, I
Can you
can.
flat foot the V2?
Yeah, I could. Although
What about the seat? Is it comfortable?
No, the V2 is just more comfortable.
Woo!
Yeah, but I think the ergonomics on this are just a tiny bit better than the V2. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
It's a little less wristy, but this is a badass looking
And you
bike.
get Olin suspension with this.
Full electronically controlled Olins, the full electronic suite, which trickled down to the V2. So I mean, this thing's. What do you think
nice.
of this, Rob?
Yeah, it's way fatter.
Yeah,
than the
just
V2.
get a front view of that.
I don't like this stuff.
Dude, look at, you can really tuck
Looks
it.
like a bat.
I like this bike a lot.
It's a Batmobile.
I dig it. So here we have the Diavel 1260. I believe this is the S model. S model. Rupp's gonna sit on this for reference. He is 6'2". 6'2". Actually, dude, you look good on that thing. So this is the new red paint scheme. They have red down there, red here, and then the red trellis frame.
157 horsepower.
Yeah, 157 horsepower. It's basically unchanged from the
538 pounds.
538 pounds. It's a big, yeah. So it's almost a computer desk.
It's like the size of the width of my shoulder.
The black hides it a little bit better. I actually love this bike, guys. If I was gonna buy like a power cruiser, I would buy a Diavel 1260.
That's actually a lot.
Doesn't that look a lot cooler? Yeah. Yes, the flat with the gloss. This is a really cool bike, and I heard it's a lot of fun. This is one of the fastest 0 to 60.
This is really cool.
Yes.
The small little thing right
Yes,
underneath.
I agree.
Very incognito.
Yeah, and this thing will do 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. Part of the reason is because of this 260 back tire. Look at that thing, dude. Look at that tire. That's a really cool bike. That is really, really cool, man. I love those Diavels. All right, check it out, guys. 2020 Ducati V4 Street Fighter, probably the bike of 2020. It's basically a naked version of the V4 Panigale, but this one has winglets to help control the wheelies. You can see the dash solution they came up with. It's a V2 version of the dashboard from the V4 Panigale. It says Street Fighter on there. How does the electronics or the ergonomics feel, teens? Pretty comfortable? Oh wow, yeah, look at that. 5'4", she can't touch the ground. 208 horsepower on a naked bike. If you fit the Acura Racing exhaust, 220 horsepower. You can see everything that they did here. Brembo Stylema calipers. There's the all new design front headlight. Joker, inspired by the Joker. I will be buying one of these. I already placed an order and I'll be doing a build series on this in the spring once it's released. It's gonna be an absolutely insane motorcycle, for sure.
It's gonna be a very fun build.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun bike to ride too. Look at this thing, dude.
Everyone is crowded around.
Yeah, this has the biggest crowd in the show. It's fucking wild. Yeah, let me try it out.
Talk about it first.
Ergonomics, it's basically like a V4 but with handlebars. They did move the lower electronics a little bit. I think it has heated grips too. Same controls from the V4 as well. You got Olin suspension electronically controlled on this guy with the steering damper. It's fully loaded. They start at 20,000, which actually is pretty impressive. The S model is like 23, something like that. But it's really comfortable. Kind of reminds me of any other naked
Is it a
bike.
good choice for a build?
Oh yeah, dude. People,
yeah.
This is going to be the bike of the year for 2020. All right, moving on to the Kawasaki booth. You always have to check out the insane Ninja H2R. This is not street legal, it's track only. 300 plus horsepower with carbon fiber winglets. Look at it.
It's sparkly.
Look at those intakes.
Green, it's shiny.
Oh, that thing is
Glitter on it.
absolutely insane. Wow. I think it's got an updated dash. Yeah, now it has digital dash. Look at this thing. This is fucking crazy. 310 or something crazy.
0 to 60.
A million. 0 seconds.
0 seconds.
I don't know.
Negative.
They don't even have it rated. It does 200. It does 250 miles per hour, like over 250. And then right next to this, we actually have the new H2Z or whatever it's called.
ZH2.
ZH2.
Yeah.
Thank you. So it's the naked version of the H2. They literally took the H2 motor, put it in a naked bike. I think they could have done a better job with the styling. I've seen some better renderings online.
It looks a lot worse in camera.
It looks better in person. Yeah, I do believe. Here, sit on that thing once, Rupp. Look at that exhaust. What the hell?
That's a goofy bike.
So my only issue with this bike is it's 197 horsepower. So it's 10 less horsepower than the Street Fighter Ducati we were looking at, but it weighs 100 pounds more. So it's a really beefy bike. You can do like, you could probably beef this up to 250 horsepower to the wheel or more. So it does have the potential to be a better bike, but you're gonna spend a lot more money to get it there. I think this one starts around 17. Yeah, 17. It's a badass. What do you think of that, Rupp? Styling's not there.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I really like these bikes actually.
Yeah.
But
They have a TFT display.
That's
sitting
cool.
on it, I can't believe it actually has handlebars going
Yeah,
out
it's
and up.
weird.
That is
Swept
amazing.
back
I
handlebars.
feel like I'm riding an enduro bike. Right?
Not a fan. Yeah, not a fan. It was a nice try though. That, yes. So here's the all-new 2020 Ninja 400. How's that feel, Alex? Do you love it? So he's looking at it.
The question is, can he flap with it?
Yeah, well, no, I'm pretty sure.
Guys, I can't.
That looks pretty good. What would you get, the black one, Alex?
Yeah.
And this is
I mean,
your.
white still looks good.
You're
too.
looking at this versus the R3. I think the R3 has a better dash cluster.
Dude, but it's like so old-fashioned.
We'll see an R3 over there. That's a cool looking bike, man.
It's comfy.
Yeah, it
Look
looks.
how small the tank is.
Put your feet up on the. Yeah, there we go.
Look how tight the leg is.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool bike. It did a good job with those 400s for sure. Like 50 horsepower, something like that, 60.
Dude, it's a really comfy bike.
It looks nice. Check it out, guys. New RSV4 1100 factory from Aprilia. Getting a new Moto GP style inspired paint scheme. Also gets full electronics, Olin's, suspension. Gets some carbon fiber bits. I think it actually looks really, really nice. The matte paint scheme looks really good. Still has the same digital dashboard. And right behind me is the new Aprilia RS660. I'll take a look at that in just a second. But these are probably going to be getting updated soon to look like the new RS660. But for the time being, I think that's one of the best looking RSV4s I've ever seen. I think it looks really, really good, dude. That is him. Wow.
That's the factory one.
Alright, so check it out, guys. The new Aprilia RS660. So it actually is just using the front 2 cylinders from the RSV4 motor, and it's just a twin, so it's an inline twin, I guess you could say. It's been completely redesigned from the top down. All new swing arm, all new frame, a lot smaller, a lot sleeker. The seat looks cool, the tail section completely redesigned, and you can see the cool little digital dash up here. This is going to be a really, really good bike for riding on the track. The headlights are completely redone. Look at that. So I believe that this styling is going to trickle up to the RSV4s and the Tuonos. I believe they do have a Tuono concept based on this bike as well. But overall, I think some of this material is a little bit weird in person. I'm not a huge fan of that. It kind of looks like it's trying to simulate like it's trying to be carbon or something, but it's obviously not. But other than that, the bike looks really, really good. This is definitely one of the most popular hyped bikes of the year. Full LED lighting, finally. But overall, I think that bike looks really, really good. And I hope that I'll be able to ride one at some point next year. So check this out, guys. This is the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb Champion bike that Rennie rode. He's a moto journalist and obviously a professional rider. So yeah, that's really cool. I wonder how much this weighs.
Oh, that's the video.
Yeah, that's the video of him winning the race right there. Actually, Carlin was going right after him, so Rennie broke the world record, and then Carlin was going right after him and was on record-setting pace to break his time by about 12 seconds. Then, of course, he wrecked right before the finish line. But yeah, that's crazy, man. That was right after he finished. But yeah, there's the Tuono. Pretty freaking wild, man. And then right next to the RSV4 is the new Aprilia Tuono 1100 factory, which again, they're just carrying over that paint scheme that they're using, the MotoGP inspired livery. The fully electronic Öhlins suspension, given some carbon parts, flat black. I think these are stickers still, yeah. But looks really, really nice. I dig it, actually. I think that's my favorite year for the Tuono. That looks really, really cool. Check these out, guys. So these are RC4 1000rr Mazzano livery bikes based on the race bikes. I think it's the World Superbike spec. But that paint scheme looks really cool, man. I'm a sucker for Italian colors. Even though that's not an Italian green, neither is that really an Italian red. But I love that. It's kind of like Miami Dolphins. That looks freaking badass though. Look at that thing, dude. I would totally rock one of these, man. Look at that. This looks really freaking good. What do you guys think? You dig it, bro?
Looks great.
You like the black one better?
No, this is actually pretty
It's cool, right?
Chop off the exhaust, but everything else.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That is ridiculous back there. That's really, really cool.
Yeah,
they even have a Tuono on that, based on that scheme over there. It's wild. Aprilia did a good job. I told them to update their paint schemes, and they listened to me. Here we go, guys. Another one of the top bikes for 2020, the all-new Honda Cbr1000rr-R Sp. I did not make that name up. That is actually the name. So this is 215 horsepower, completely redesigned. For the first time ever, winglets on one of the Honda production superbikes. The front end looks absolutely menacing. There you can see Marc Marquez down there looking studly. You can see all the rest of the stats and you can read all about it online. But this bike is going to be a game changer for Honda. It is MotoGP inspired livery, the tank, the electronics, the dash, all brand freaking new, and it looks absolutely stunning. Look at that thing, guys. Holy shitballs. This might be the bike of the show. I'm surprised there's not more people around this. There was a lot more people around the Street Fighter, but maybe they saw this one earlier. I think this looks really, really cool. Look at that. Look at that tail section. Full LED lighting. They work with Kropovich to do the exhaust system. Comes with a slip-on, which is way too big and would get removed anyway. All new frame and swing arm. Oh man, this thing is going to be an absolute beast. I can't wait for 650 to get his next year. God, that could be a contender for a build series for sure. Look at that thing. Wow, that is nasty. Let me know what you guys think of the new Honda Fireblade in the description below. Check this out, guys. 2013 Honda RC213V, the winning World Superbike for Marc Marquez, right here in the flesh. That is badass. Wow, look at that. Dry clutch. People talk about dry clutch sucks on Ducati. They use them in MotoGP for a reason, guys. Less drag, Termignoni system. Look at how cool this thing is. Look at all the electronics on it. Wow, that is pimp. Fuck, look at the brake calipers, man. Look at the rotors. That is super cool, man. Damn. Walking by the Suzuki stand, and unfortunately they don't have a single bike I care about this year. Although they do have a Suzuki MotoGP bike over there. Maybe I'll have to go show you guys that. Okay, check this out, guys. Alex Rins MotoGP bike. I actually saw him win at Coda this past year when Marc Marquez went down. How cool is that shit, bro? 280 horsepower. Winglets. That is so cool. Look, they all use dry clutches. So people always make fun of the dry clutches on Ducatis. It's because it has less drag. There's no oil in there, you know? Look at the Akrapovic can. Wow, that is so freaking cool. Completely designed for his spec. Look, they even use domino grips, guys. The same ones we use for Manny at Moto Million. Boom. That is freaking sick. Wow. Guys, check out this brake setup. Look at that. I think they're carbon ceramic. Somebody could probably correct me. Look at how crazy that looks like a Stelima caliper. It's crazy the airflow on this thing. Look at that. Just sucking in air, dude. That is so freaking cool. Wow. So guys, you gotta check this out.
I'm gonna put this on the YouTube so
yeah. Oh, okay, I'll wait. I love it. So V4 Evo is this company. What was your first name again? I can't pronounce it. Pietro? Yeah. So check this out, guys. This is the full carbon build that he did himself. He builds all of this carbon. It's super cool. Right here in LA. He even has forged carbon and matte and glossy. Look at that. You see these in like Lamborghinis and really high-end cars. So it's cool that it's trickling down. Yeah, and here's something crazy about this, guys. When I did the carbon V4, I actually sold him our gas tank. So this was the gas tank from our original V4 Ducati Panigale, and then he sanded it all down and made it look super nice.
It's interesting the another side, the logo, because this is the first one I did. It's not so perfect, which is inside the clear hole.
Oh, you did it underneath. Oh, okay. Dude, I think it looks really cool, man. I've seen pictures of this online, so it's cool to actually see it in person. I'll put his social media up on the screen here. You guys should check him out. He's local down here in LA, and this is all stuff that he builds himself. So that is really, really cool, man. I really like how that, I think this is one of the coolest bikes here. 2020 BMW S1000 Double R. You might be seeing a little bit more of this one on the channel very soon. Wink, wink. Yeah, completely redesigned for this year. Did you see the dash? 7-inch dash on this, and it has full turn-by-turn navigation. It connects to your phone, Bluetooth, everything. Yeah, dude, this bike it has semi-active electronic suspension, 205 horsepower, 430 pounds wet, and it's completely redesigned from the old models. This thing is a monster, dude. It'll do 10 seconds in a quarter mile. No, sub 10 in a quarter mile, stock.
This is surprisingly my favorite bike here.
Really?
I didn't think I'd like it.
Look at that, dude. It's a really, really good bike. Has heated grips, cruise control. Look at this, dude. You can scroll through the menu with this thing. It has a scroll wheel. Look at that.
That's wild.
Yeah, this bike is badass. Alex, what do you think of this?
Oh, that's my favorite.
He's just drooling over the specs. So this is both of your favorite here. Wow. I'd say it's one of my favorites here too. It's freaking badass. I know. These are all the features of the bike. Just go ahead and pause and stare at it for a little while.
The best part is all for 16 grand.
Well, that's the base model. This model here is 23, I think. 22,000.
What's the M package?
I forgot about that. M package. Carbon wheels, Olin suspension, lithium-ion battery. Look at that. How cool is that, guys? Carbon wheels on a bikes in stock form. Beautiful. Triumph Rocket 3. This is the R model, a little bit more racy. Single-sided swing arm, 225cc motor. I think it's right around 160 horsepower. All new for this year. Kind of wants to compete in that XDiavel market, that power cruiser market. I think it looks really, really cool. It's still got the dual headlights. Triumph does a really good job with all their styling. I think this thing, oh my God, that is insane. Look at that thing. I would rock one. Hell yeah. Guys, look who we ran into. None other than Gary Cooper, the winner of our Carbon V4 Panigale, who he's now dubbed the Phantom. And I'm sure you've all seen, well, how much does your first ride video have now? 1 million views or something?
1,000,003, I think.
Yeah, he just blew up overnight with that bike. Still riding it?
Still riding it.
Still riding it.
Rode it yesterday.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Couldn't have gone to a better winner. I told him this is on film now. Christina and I are going down there once she gets her personal bikes, and we're gonna go riding with him on the Carbon V4. And still to this day, one of the best reactions of any winner we've had. I think so. Yeah, so dude, so great to finally meet him in person, and you'll see more of him on the channel, I promise. Check this out, guys. They have like a line of some custom bikes here. I think they're doing some sort of custom voting. Oh, that's where you can vote for it. So this is a 2019 GTM 2.2 Moto Guzzi, all custom. That is really cool. Look how cool that seat is. I love diamond stitching on a seat, diamond stitching leather. Single-sided swing arm. Look at that little exhaust down there. This looks like a fully custom exhaust. CNC racing rear sets. Look at how cool that is. You can see through it right there. Look at the air box where that is. Wow, that is freaking cool. I want to see this single-sided swing arm over here. Dual undertail exhaust. Rob, check out that wheel. That is freaking badass.
Oh wow.
I love the black Brembo brakes. That's a really cool bike. Someone did it. Look, yeah, shaft driven. Look how clean that is. I dig that a lot, man. All right, Yamaha MT lineup. MT-09s, MT-07s. They look really cool. And of course, all of the badass R1s. Wow. So this is the new R1, there's the R6. So you can see how they redesigned some of the bodywork here. It actually looks really, really good. That's a badass bike. Rup's gonna freak out when he sees this. Rup, check this bad boy out. Wow, that's nasty. Rup has owned Yamaha R1 since the dawn of time. What do you think of it? How's it feel?
I do like it. I do like it.
What do you think of this compared to that S1000? Be honest.
Stole it. It's a good one, but my heart is in the R1.
It gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be.
I like this a lot. It actually feels really good. It feels just like an R1 should feel.
It's beautiful. Full digital dash, electronically controlled suspension. There's a lot of electronics on the here though, Rup.
Turn them all off.
Hey,
dude.
look how beautiful this is. They're limited.
Whoa.
Yeah, they have
Zero.
little plaques. This is the 00 model. All new for 2020. Beautiful carbon fiber, but they still don't have Brembo brakes, which is super weird to me. They do fade on track a little bit, I've heard. But styling wise, I think this thing's awesome.
This feels good.
That looks really good. I would absolutely do a build series with one of these sometime in the future. That's a really, really nice bike. I even actually really like the brushed aluminum swing arm. It looks super nice. Like if you're gonna do a swing arm in aluminum, make it brushed and nice, you know? Finish it nicely. That's a badass bike right there, boys. Look at that tail section with the PDR data recorder right there. Woo! I love that tank. Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, so I think that's gonna do it for the 2020 Long Beach, I guess 2019, Long Beach International Motorcycle Show. My personal favorite bike of the show was the new Honda, I think. I think that bike is insane. Styling wise, I don't think it will ever look as good as the Italian Exotics, but for what that bike is, I think it's gonna be a really, really special motorcycle. Teens, what's your favorite bike you've seen?
V2.
V2, and that's the one you're getting.
That's the one I'm getting.
Hell yeah, Alex.
It made me fall more in love with it when I saw it.
It's a good choice for you. Favorite bike?
Either S1000 or Street Fighter.
S1000 or Street Fighter. Good
Rups,
choices.
I can answer for him. The
Favorite
R1M.
It was the BMW.
BMW. And the R1M.
the R1.
Oh, that's a sick bike. Honestly, that's a sick bike. S1000 looks really cool too, yeah. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know which is your favorite bike in the comment section below. And oh yeah, some electric bikes in the background making noise for some reason. But yeah, that's gonna do it. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of amazing stuff coming, so stay tuned. Love you guys.